These match? Yeah, the top one does. Hey, I got that skull. So that means there's different skulls I can get. Looks like there's multiple legendary skulls I can get. That's the coolest one in my opinion, that one down the bottom on the left. The fallen mass. That actually looks kinda cool. Let's go talk to this guy. He might have a mission for me.
Sir de Corsilion.
Decidez, my young student, what can I do for you?
Talk about the camps, talk about...
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well, let's see. Good, you have traveled great distances, and the terra incognita will soon be but a distant memory. Keep doing what you're doing, de Sade. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
I found some notes which were lost by Professor Serafedin. His expedition was far from easy.
Investigating such gigantic creatures is bound to be perilous.
Indeed. Unfortunately, we also found his corpse. I'm sorry.
Oh, poor man. His devotion to science cost him his life. I will make sure I share the works you have brought me with his family. This research is fascinating. It must have taken a formidable amount of courage to pursue it. But some sheets are missing. Keep an eye out for them, would you? Maybe you can find them. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
No, that's it.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
Okay, what to do now? Let's see, side quests. Okay, the main quest, Professor... Okay, footsteps, campfires. Okay, Reno. Guess that's the only mission I can really do now. Wonder how long this game is, because I'm just at the beginning of the main quest. Like, I haven't really not been doing the main quest at all. So, where do I need to go for this one? Map. Oh, great, I have to go right over there. Might have a shortcut around here. Yeah, around here. Go back to my crib and teleport. Hey, creepy chick. Let's see, travel. I'm gonna do the main quest just to unlock the game a bit more. That's what I'm gonna focus on today. Because when I was looking around the area and everything, most of the stuff was locked off. Maybe because of missions and everything, but I couldn't really go anywhere. Okay. So I have to meet the governor of this place, right? Oh, right next to me. God damn it. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's right. This way this guy went all crazy and killed this guy, choking him to death. And that's where the creature burned to death. Huh. Oh yeah, I remember this place. Fun times. Well, that's why there's got sad music or piano music.
Under the stern eye of the god of light. Hope that your underwear is clean.
It seems like you do not hold the priests of Thélème in high regard.
It's mostly that I do not trust them. They're hot-headed. You did a good job.
That is a humongous building. Why does religious people always have the biggest buildings ever? It's weird.
Young lady.
Pardon me, are you not part of the new governor's entourage?
I'm his cousin, and I'm accompanying him on his mission to Tir-Fradee. What can I do for you, Father?
Bishop Petrus. How divinely fortunate this is. Did you know that I had the honor of meeting you at your uncle's court when you were a child? I would never have imagined that you would grow up to resemble the island natives so closely.
The island was yet to be discovered. How could you have known?
You haven't lost your clever little tongue. You were always quite a remarkable young girl. I'm on my way to New Serene as an ambassador to the new governor. Do you think there would be room for me to accompany you? The roads are not truly safe.
I must first meet the Mother Cardinal to present my respects on behalf of my cousin.
I will accompany you, and then we can take the road together. I'm so happy our paths have crossed once again.
I don't trust you. I really don't trust that guy. Give me a creepy feeling. Dear Lord, you want a bigger painting? Like, I know you want a self-portrait and everything, but goddamn, that's too big.
Your Eminence, in the name of the Congregation of Merchants, I present my best regards.
May the light bless you and accompany you on these grounds with inspired guidance.
I thank you. We truly wish that this visit will strengthen the ties between our two nations.
I learned that you crossed paths with that of Inquisitor Aloysius. I beseech you to forgive his zealous nature. His faith is absolute, and I congratulate you to have appeased him. Your faith and your diplomatic skills honor you.
Another subject brings me as well. The Malachor. The horrible blood plague decimating our peoples.
A terrible matter that worries us all and reveals our imperfections and sinful nature. For he would never have allowed such an evil to spread without a deeper reason, a fault. Our theologians are certain that the Malachor is the work of a curse, and we have discovered that this island is home to a cult that venerates willfully a horrifying demon.
What a fortuitous coincidence. A practical excuse for sending the Inquisition out to set the island ablaze.
We must unearth this cult and tear it out by its sinister, sinful roots. We started to investigate a village not far from here, where strange happenings have been reported.
I have begun investigations, and I confirm that a demon is certainly active in the area.
Alas, the population is very secretive, and we have great difficulty gleaning any useful information. But if the congregation would help us in this matter, in other words, if the Malachor troubles your cousin as much as myself, report to His Majesty that the destruction of this pagan cult is the only way to eradicate the plague, and his help in obtaining any information from the natives would be extremely welcomed.
Be certain that your message will be transmitted, Mother Cardinal. I look forward to our next encounter.
Okay. Oh, can fight from a distance as well as up close thanks to his ability to wear armor. Holy, wow, this guy is even more stacked than I am. Jesus. Like, look at all my guys' stats compared to this guy. God damn. Oh. You know what? Sorry, sir, but I have to get you out. The only reason why I take him out, not the Nort, is because he has a legendary blade. He does more damage, and the other guy is like a tank already. I don't need two tanks. Okay, let's see. Go to where? Back heel. Well, I guess we just fast travel back there. Wait, we can just go over here, go back up, yep. least I discover everything so we can just fast travel everywhere. Is it here? No, no. Oh no, we got a side quest here. What's the group of natives came to the ambassador and asked to see you. As they could not find you, they asked me to give you the location of the forest where they hope you'll meet them. If I may, they seem rather aggressive and aggressive, so be careful. Go to the woods of Woodchuck. So that's another quest we have to do. Wait, how do we get... Oh, this is my place. Let's fast travel. Wait, hang on. Go to the woods and to meet the natives. Okay, that's pretty much everything. Yeah. Wait, did I say 21? Oh, no, yeah, 20. Okay, and let's go talk to him. Go back and forwards, back and forwards. That's pretty much what I'm doing, just going back and forwards just now. Hey, I'm back. By the way, nice chair.
My fair cousin! Come closer and tell me what brings you...
Okay, he's dying. He's definitely dying.
I have been to the neighboring cities as you asked of me.
Tell me then, was your journey adventurous?
Well, I was able to gain audience with the governors, give them your regards, and glean some information. The Bridge Alliance believes that a remedy could possibly be found by studying the local flora. They are quite motivated, but their research expedition has gone missing, and there is no sign of life. And since they themselves are under constant attack, they cannot spare a rescue party to investigate. The Mother Cardinal, in her opinion, believes the Malachor to be the result of a curse.
A curse cast by a demon. An evil creature worshipped by a cult of island natives. If you would allow me to second the request of our Mother Cardinal, we are in dire need of your help. Our inquisitors are hardly diplomats and... But I should let you finish, my daughter.
They have started their investigations in a village where strange events have been taking place, but they are unable to get to the bottom of it. The population keeps its secrets, and Taleme hopes that we might help them learn more about the cult.
This is all extremely interesting. You have lived up to my expectations, as always. That said, we find ourselves between the rock and the hard place. The bridge is already in open conflict with the island natives. Taleme and their inquisitors... We're going to have to tread on eggshells, but let's follow all the clues to their mysteries. We need to help them continue their investigations. Perhaps one will lead us to something useful.
I don't have a lot of men, as well you know, and since I only trust you among them, take Kurt and any others that seem useful. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
If you would allow me, Your Highness, I would be honored to assist your cousin on her investigation.
Very well, then. You could start by indicating the precise location of your nasty village.
Of course, Your Highness. I should have thought of that sooner. Allow me to mark the location on your map, my daughter.
Thank you. Have no fear, Constantine. I will take care of all matters at hand.
I've been thinking about this story of the ruins, about the secret of my father. I want to discover what he is hiding. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You were thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is.
Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm
No.
going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Well, we just unlocked multiple quests there. Okay, what the demonic cult? We also got the ghost regiment. I supposed to do that. I know it said we're gonna do the main quest, but I want to actually do the ghost regiment. But I need Kirk for that. Man, and I just got him out as well. If so, where are you? Kind of sucks that you only can have 2 people, but yeah. There you go.
Greenblood, my friend. My contacts have spoken. I was able to discover the location of this infamous Phantom training camp.
Do you still think they should be held accountable?
More than ever. You know that I recruited Rayner. I want to know what kind of hornet's nest I led him into. I want to know what these madmen did. But I fear if I go alone, I might not be able to control myself. And I won't learn anything. I need the help of my best student.
How can I refuse such a request? Well then, let's go.
Yep, already got locked him in. I want to see what this guy's all about. And what's your armor? Hey, can I take your armor off you? Old to main war armor. Huh. This actually does lockpicking. Wait, you're a magic user? Oh. Well, that's gonna be interesting. I didn't know he was a magic user. Oh great, the game's stuck. There you go. At least I didn't get stuck for too long. Man, I love doing that. I can just teleport everywhere. At least you guys don't need to look at me walking everywhere, and at least that's a good thing. That's why I did it mostly, just so you guys don't have to watch me walk everywhere to my locations. I can literally fast travel everywhere. Wait, up there. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Seeing that red between the rocks. Like, this game is really nice and gorgeous. It's too bad I can't take advantage of it. Yeah, see, he's a magic user. Really? I love how he just walks and just punches a creature in the face. Oh, we missed it. It's up there. It's like, yeah, I'm out of magic, so I'm just gonna punch this beast in the face. Maybe I like him a bit more now. Only because he punches enemies in the face. Okay, this is not going to go well.
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf! You're the leader of this camp.
You two know each other.
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us?
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Bishop Petrus. May the enlightened guide you.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
Okay, yep. Ask about the camp's purpose.
What is it you do here? And why
Camp.
is this place kept secret, even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I've never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
Yeah, BS.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Okay.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How's it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
I don't trust this guy one bit.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh. I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbor.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore.
Exactly.
The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable, but these things happen, you know?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Rainer.
You've become a real sap. Fine, but try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
Your aversion is clear. But is it him that you hate? Or what the camp represents, my son?
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue. I want to know what's going on here.
Roger. This is very weird.
Lieutenant!
Respectfully, Captain.
Here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. She would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds of recruits on the continent. I worked with Captain Rolfe in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Kurt, don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is the governor of New Serene, I've heard. It's a prestigious position. I don't doubt my abilities, but an offer like this, made so suddenly, must have a price.
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Rainer, a recruit who trained here.
That name doesn't sound familiar. He must have been in the Shadow Squadron.
The other lieutenant's squadron?
Yes. I'm sorry. Haven't been much use to you. Did something happen to him?
He died. His body was thrown into the harbor to make it look like he drowned.
I guess it was one of your recruits. My condolences, Captain.
We'll question some of your soldiers.
At your orders, but please be quick. I'd like to get on with training.
Wait, hang on. If the other squadron is Shadow, then why are you training as assassins? Okay, this whole thing doesn't really make sense. The more and more I get into this squadron, the less and less sense it makes.
Hello, soldier.
Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, madam. I'm listening.
Discuss his training with him, Roxy.
How would you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
Yeah.
No, Captain?
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, madam. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No. Of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my training.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Excellence. Captain.
These kids are scared to death.
Yes. This boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
You can't hide the lies.
Man, what are they doing in this camp?
Soldier.
Captain.
At ease, soldier.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, my lady.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it. You're very united in this squadron. At least that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister.